Like, period. Like, girl, for real? Like, girl. Like, period. Like, girl. Like, period. You might be on a period. Hey. We always start with random shit over here, so don't be alarmed. It's your girl, AI Reed. You already know it's a lit read because we going through shit, so bitch, we escaping. Yeah, real life. Anyway, out the way. Getting cards in front of me. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all living? What y'all up to? Good. I got shit everywhere. I need to keep it cluttered. Girl, yes. I know. It's crowded, right? It's been crowded. Let me get still. I'm acting like my chair don't creak. It gets crowded in the mind. So, as somebody who is a fellow overthinker, from one overthinker to the next, let's just take a little moment to just get still. You might have ADHD. You might just got things going on with you that affect how you think, especially when you're emotional or lack thereof. So let's just take some breaths, okay? As above, so below. As it is in heaven, as the angels and the upper realm is working on our behalf, we are down here living the upper realm's manifestation. Do you understand? And vice versa, what we've asked for, what we've been thinking about, what we've been manifesting, what we've been praying for is in the works in heaven. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm hearing that. Maybe you drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. But if you're drinking, be careful not to be extra aware and cautious of connecting with people while you lay vulnerable. Okay? I had a situation happen to me where, long story short, a person in a position of authority expressed interest in me, and I've been brushing it off, right? They're so adamant that I like them. I've been brushing it off. Then they tried me, girl. They lured me. Let's go get a drink. That's cool. I drank a little bit. Boy, I had to chug that drink in like 15 minutes. Let me tell you, because just the circumstances. So I chugged this drink. I don't really drink. He's talking about, bartender talking about, what kind of tequila you want? I don't drink tequila. But I'm just going with it because I don't want to make my life harder. Just give me whatever, Patron, whatever, 1800, whatever, baby. He put the 1800 in there with the pineapple concentrate juice. He put this shit in there with the little red mix, watermelon or some shit, like some fruity shit. It's supposed to be some fruity drink. It was nasty. First of all. Then on my way out, this nigga, let's just talk how I talk. On my way out, this man wanna come stand behind me. This figure of authority wanna come stand behind me and try to abuse his authority because what? Because you think I want you? Because you think I'm susceptible? Because you think what? Stop playing with me. Don't let these niggas play with you. Don't let these females play with you. Don't let them play with you. You know what you want. You know that you deserve respect. You know how you want to be treated. You know whether you're in the mood to fuck or not. You know you. So don't let nobody out here try to persuade you that you don't. So, yeah. Welcome to AI Reads. I hope you got your things. I hope you got your things, but I'm not here to judge you. That's why I say go get your blunt. Go get your wine. Go get your coffee. However you live your life, however you choose to style your life, cool beats. But I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to judge what your genitalia look like. I'm not here to judge who or what you're attracted to, bitch. I just love love. And I'm attracted to energies. And they happen to be of the masculine variety. Fortunately and unfortunately. So I'm parched. Excuse me. I had to grab my own thing. I had to do what I'm telling y'all. Yeah. Hold on. Cause y'all see the outfit. Y'all see I'm cute, bitch. Y'all see it. Shirt made by me, skirt styled, and alternated or whatever by me. Turned into a mini skirt, jean skirt now. This me. I'm in my creative bag. I'm in my creative bag lately. Are you? Do you? Don't worry about it. Did you grab your things? When you at work, you can't grab your things by now. You not on break yet. Girl, I know it's ghetto in there. Just keep on. It's paying the bills. Don't just leave like I did. Have it. Make a plan. That's all I keep hearing. Make a plan. Make a plan. Make a schedule. Get back organized. Get back to work. And the work that they're asking you to get back to got nothing to do with your 9 to 5. It is your work, your purpose, which you desire to do so much. And if you worry about me pushing in my headphones so much, baby, my ear is sweaty. Fuck you. Okay? So let's get into it. I hope you're comfortable. Grab your blanket, shit, grab your thing, grab your umbrella, grab your things. No, seriously, grab your things and get comfortable, because y'all know I be yapping. I'm just gonna do me. I can worry about all the extra shit I'm doing. I'm not worried about it. The only thing I'm focused on is trying to cuss a little less. I'm trying to make some moves. Just trying to, you feel me? Alright, spirit. Let's get into it. You made us in your image, God, and you know what we need to hear to change not just our day, not just our thoughts, not just our mind, but to change our life and our soul, to honor our soul. Please provide me with the honor of getting out a message to whom it may concern, even if it means myself as it usually does, because we only talk about what's relevant, okay? Please just temper the spirit, calm our thoughts, allow us to breathe as above, so below. Allow our thoughts and everything that we take in and everything that we put out to be a reflection of who we truly desire to be. No less. These and many other things, we thank you for it in advance. In your mighty name, pray. Amen. One thing I'm gonna do in this channel is I'm gonna pray. Because I understand that people think like tarot is witchcraft and stuff like that, but it's become so like widespread now that if you haven't seen the tarot reader that has resonated with something in your life, then it's just not for you. It's just not for you, and that's okay. Everything is not for everybody. Everybody is not Muslim. Everybody is not Jewish. Everybody is not Christian. Everybody is exactly who they were born to be. Because maybe, just maybe, by you being who you are authentically, like actually, you can affect somebody's life in a positive way. Versus you trying to be someone you're not. You showing out because you're mad, because you're angry, because you've gone through shit, and you just feel like you have the right to treat people like shit who don't deserve it. You gotta check yourself. Me, I had to check myself. I had to check myself. I had to check myself. Just period. You know, I know that just period. Shit, I'm on my cycle. And shit, I got an attitude. I just be crying. I just be tired. I just be feeling like I need to take care of myself better. And I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And then I sit back and I'm like, how are these thoughts really pushing me forward? How is me telling myself all the things that I'm not doing helping me? How is the imbalance of truth helping me? I'm telling myself all the things I'm not doing. I'm not affirming myself. I'm not talking about what I want to be doing, what I desire to be doing, what I intend to be doing. No. I'm just talking about, I'm just complaining. I'm just going off. I'm just showing out. Oh no, I'm gonna cuss you out if you disrespect me, instead of choosing to be the big person because you had peace, not because there's some complex to which you lose and they win because they got to have the last word, or because you think they weren't affected by the situation. But the reality is that duality exists, which means that two things can be true. A cheater can cheat and feel bad and still cheat. Something wrong with that person. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you, but no, duality, it does. Why were you attracted to this person? I hear a lot about women and men and these patterns. Men who have multiple kids with multiple different women who have a tendency, which means perhaps a higher likelihood of being affected by some trauma, perhaps growing up, not having a father figure, not having a strong masculine presence, etc., etc. Your father left, your mother treated you like shit. Whatever you went through, or none of your parents were there, you experienced loss at a very young age, abuse at a very, very young age. You just went through things that you just feel like wasn't freaking fair, bro. I hate to be like, who has it? But if you don't find solace in being part of the collective, you would never have peace, because we are a collective, whether you like it or not. We are connected whether you like it or not. So it does matter how you treat people, because you're just talking to yourself. You're just talking to yourself. Because when you're mad and you're hyped up and motherfuckers don't respond how you want them to respond, who really at fault? I ain't gonna say, like, I don't want to blame anybody, but who really, you popping off, you mad, you caught the attitude, you wrong, you're acting righteous. But you want them to respond to you with sugary, sweet shit, healed shit. Everybody ain't healed. I cuss a lot. I've been cussing since I was young. I like how it sounds. I like how it accurately conveys the emotion I'm trying to get across. It just works. Words and emotions and tones and the beauty of language and expression. This is what I like. So somebody telling me don't do that is like, well, then I'm just not for you. Now, could I work on it? Yeah, if I want to. If I want to. So you have that same right. If you want to work on something, you can work on it. But if motherfuckers giving you feedback that you need to work on it and you not working on it, that's something else completely different. That's a lot less than being you. That's not being you at all. That's being fake. That's choosing to not be real. That's choosing to not be real with yourself. So, I don't know why. I don't know how. But I ain't trying to drag nobody. Yo prometo, I ain't trying to drag nobody. Pero like, no virus. Swear. No, gosh, please, wait. What's the question? Swear, what's the message? Because, you know, I came into this, I had the thought. I've been thinking, I need to record, and I don't record, because I just be feeling like nobody's watching, nobody's listening, The views ain't really changing how I want them to change. What am I doing wrong? And you know what? Maybe the only thing I'm doing wrong is having these thoughts instead of just showing up when they first sound the call. Why don't I just answer when they sound the call? Why I gotta do all this asking and doubting and double testing and God, you know, if you don't want this person to be in my life, y'all already know how it is. Y'all already know. Spirit, if you don't want this person to be in my life, give me a sign. Remove them. Have them text me or not text me before 5. When I tell you that this particular request has always worked, it's almost scary. And you can't be impatient. You can't be impatient. You can't be impatient. You can't be too specific. You have to really like ask a prayer with finesse, like, God, hey Father, hey Mother, hey Spirit, like, hey Universe, like, hey higher power, if you exist, you know, throw the bone out there and see if it get caught. That's what really got me to believe in God in the first place. I've always known of God as a person in my life because that's how I grew up. I grew up as a Catholic Christian. If y'all don't want to hear this, I'll make a timestamp and skip to the read. Don't even worry about it. But I grew up super religious. We went to church like almost every dang day. We went to mass every dang day. You know, and as a young child who personally, I felt like I wasn't getting the information that I needed to understand the context behind what I was a part of. That people were so adamant about, my parents were so adamant about God and prayer and salvation and sin and hell and heaven and these ideologies and things. I didn't learn the context of religions. The variety and diversity of religions until I was in college. And when I learned that, then I saw the beauty. You see how more information gives you the opportunity to change your perspective for the better or the worse. Or the worse. And that's kind of how I stumbled into tarot. I was gifted a deck, had no idea what this, I didn't even know how to spell the word. I thought it was T-A-R-O. I didn't know nothing about this, and I was gifted the Wild Unknown deck by Carrie Mellon, I think. And life has been different ever since, and I was gifted on my birthday by my twin during a time where I was living in a different kind of hell. In an environment of mental abuse, emotional abuse, hidden physical abuse to the extent that, I won't say it's physical abuse, sabotage, slashing tires, but then asking if I need help, but also I don't even know who did it, but also I think it was them type shit. Like, really, like, really going through shit, y'all. Really going through shit and really feeling like, what the fuck? I ain't got no tools. I'm just supposed to pray and hope everything works out. No. You have to find your tool to connect with God. Who is God to you? God to me. The energy that I've given God, right? Because whatever you give energy and your power to grows in power. And the only being that I really feel is worthy of receiving my power, other than perhaps my kingdom spouse or whatever y'all want to call that stuff, right? Whatever you want to call your partner. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I shouldn't be loyal. I shouldn't trust nobody. You know, and I think that mentality is like, it can only get you so far. only get you so far. Two of Swords reversed. It's about being at a stalemate. It's about being at a crossroads. And in reverse, I'm getting, you've reached a point of no return. You've reached a point of no return, baby. 2015. Oh, sorry, I skipped a little bit. Okay. 2015. That was the time stamp I got when I started this particular reading. You've reached a point of no return. And it doesn't always, it's not always gonna feel good. I don't even know what it's supposed to, but it's not about what it's supposed to feel like. That don't matter. It don't matter what it's supposed to feel like. It's what you make it, because you have choice. You have free will. That was given to you. And they say, why does God allow it? And why does God allow this? Why does God allow that? Because, well, God also allowed us access to Him, to His love. And I say His because it's just easier. That's how I grew up. I'm conditioned. Forgive me. But it's like, imagine that there is this energy that has been given has been fed so much power from the world that it is actually real. Energy is real. So why can't that be a hypothesis, right? That this source, the higher source, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the infinity, like come on, the infinity. You gotta say that, the infinity, the infinity. Imagine that there is this, that it exists. Imagine, no. I don't care if you don't believe. Do this thought exercise with me. Imagine that there is a higher power, something, an omnipotent, all-seeing being, like a camera that never turns off, but it has sentient feelings, it has thoughts, it has intelligence, it has creativity, it has so many faculties. And when we pray, when we are brought to a point of humility in which we are willing finally to surrender our shit and be like, God, where do I go from here? I'm done. I want out of this. I want out of living my life this way. I want out of this addiction. I want out of this job. I want out of this shitty ass relationship. I want out of this jail mentality in which I always think some bad shit is gonna happen to me, and then I have a good day. The audacity of me to still wake up and have that in me. It's like a gnat that won't go away. You really have to look at yourself and check yourself for the balance and or imbalance. You're gonna know if you're imbalanced because you're not happy. It's just that simple. It might just be that simple. We need our homeostasis. We need to calibrate ourselves over and over, and that requires sometimes for us to let go of people. We may not at the time understand why. But when you look back, or when it is shown to you, if it is shown to you, if that is for you to see, if that is part of what you need, and then what happened? But we have free will. We can choose to ignore the voice that says go left. And we can go right, and we've always been going right. And we're waiting for something different to happen, but we're not doing anything different because we're scared. This is the point. Sorry. This is the point of no return. This is the point of no return. And it's funny that I showed this because it's like, you don't even know what to expect. You don't even know what this is. Shit. You don't even know what this is. These two were already flipped over, and I was just going to take them out and flip them over, but let's take it. Ace of Swords and Nine of Wands. Have the clarity, right? Have the clarity. Say there is a higher power. Just as, look, duality. There's a higher power. There's going to be a lower power. There's going to be ops. There's going to be opposing forces. There's going to be things Because you feel like you have to overcome. You feel like, dang, like, just when I think I'm out the hole, something happens. No, keep pushing. That's just your ops. That's just your ops. That's just the thoughts that you remember. That thought you had about, oh, I'm gonna get evicted. Oh, how I'm gonna pay the bills on time. Oh, my health is bad. Oh, now you're sick. Now some bills are late. You ain't not evicted. Like it's not all the way where you thought it was gonna. It's not as bad as you thought it was. But just that little disappointment, just having to experience negativity shouldn't affect you so much. I had a great day yesterday. You want to know why? Because it was like, I woke up and I was like, I know that I don't fuck with this job. I know I don't fuck with this job. I know my feet gonna hurt. I know my ankle gonna be swollen. I know it's gonna be long. I know my break is gonna feel short. I know the customer's gonna do what the customers do. I know that this person annoys me and that person annoys me and this person oversteps the boundaries and that person's dumb. I know what to expect by now. I've been coming here enough. You've been going there enough. You've been with them enough. You've done this enough to know what to expect. So what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? Old me would have held it down and kept trying to adjust and change myself to morph into this shitty place. I'm not shit. I'm trying to morph into shit. And I'm food. We're not even there yet. Fuck. So if you know you need to up and out some shit, then that's really what faith is about. That's where faith comes into play. Do you believe in you and your abilities and your faculties? As a god or goddess or empress or emperor or whatever you want to call yourself, king or queen, whatever, if you perceive yourself to be royalty and blah blah blah, however you want to elevate yourself to make yourself whatever, I don't care. You have to walk like you talking. Walk like I'm talking. Walk like I'm talking. You have to walk like you talking. You have to have complete clarity that you know who the fuck you is, regardless of the material shit that you do or don't have. Man, there's a guy I dated who I'm just gonna be plain. No, I ain't trying to be rude, but I just have to say it how it would be said. I was dating a guy. He was, by societal standards, perhaps maybe a little ugly. A little ugly. I didn't like looking at him. But he treated me really well. Well, for some time. He was also love bombing me. That was the lesson I learned. But at the time, that love bombing was feeling like he was treating me really well. And I remember he would guilt me because I didn't want to date him like that. He would say, give me a chance. At least give me one chance. No, for guilty, because I was like, well, I guess, he ain't treating me bad, he just talks a lot, or whatever. Like, he ain't treating me bad. He just liked me. People can like you and treat you bad. Newsflash. Yeah, you just learning these things, bro. You're just going through these lessons with these people, and it's making you jaded. I didn't really understand what jaded meant until I felt jaded. Until I knew it in my body to the extent that, like, I said, oh my God, I'm jaded. Like, you're jaded. To be jaded, to be so traumatized, for your lens to be so blurry that you can't see straight. It's like having snow all in your windshield, or it's raining hard as shit, and your wipers is doing what they can do, but you still can't see. You gotta pull over the side of the road. It's giving that, but you're trying to persist when you should just stop and maybe go a different direction. It's like rejection is God's protection. I didn't mean it wrong, but it's just gonna happen like that. You have clarity. You're gaining clarity on who you are. and you're detaching from possessions and or there is a need rather to detach from what you have, in the physical world, and really like pay attention to the intangibles, because the intangibles exist. Otherwise there wouldn't be a word for it. Words, remember, beauty, there are words for things, and just having a words for things allow these things to exist. Do you understand? Cow, it exists. Dog, it exists. Exist. The word exists. Like, that is the paradox. Like, like what? Like, I think that, like, when you really look at life for what it is, this experience that seems so normalized, but actually, what the fuck? So we were once a sperm and now we're adults? What the, like, what? I was just 1, I was just 5, I was just celebrating my birthday. Now my head is big, now I'm tall, now my voice is deep, now I'm like, you know, now the body is changing. When we really sit and think and really sit in the awareness of who you are and what you are a whole human being that literally evolves on its own, because something, somewhere, somehow just made it that way. Not to say that we were manipulated, that we have to be manipulated to exist. No, not at all. All these things, these bacteria, these fish and these birds, everything has come together, and everything has separated. The Pangea, everything has come together, and everything has separated, and everything cycles, and history repeats itself. When you gonna learn? When you gonna learn? When you gonna learn? When we gonna learn, man? When we gonna learn? Recognize the pattern. You've been through this shit enough. You are confused. Step back and see if you can identify the pattern and then go from there. How did I address this pattern? How did I react to this pattern last time that he was unavailable? How did I react? How did I handle that? Did I tell him how I felt about his absence? Or did I accuse him? Did I judge him? Did I criticize him? Did I presume and assume and think the worst? And that is how you manifest just thoughts. And that's why it's so hard to escape karma, because you really have to have control your thoughts. You really have to have discipline. You really can't be of this world. You gotta be in it too. You gotta do both. You have to possess your own duality. When you accept that I am light and I am dark, I am good and I am bad, I can be selfish, I can be a bitch, I can have that attitude, I be cussing. What the fuck? I know people who steal crates from Walmart, and I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, but I'll smoke everywhere. I'll smoke almost anywhere. Okay, I'll find a way. I will find weed in any city, bitch. Like, we all have toxic shit about us. Yes, your ex is toxic. So are you. It's okay. There's a healthy way to be toxic. And that healthy way requires us to accept that the toxicity exists and accept that it can be loved. You could love toxicity. Like, what? That's what kinks are. Let me not go too deep. That's some other Scorpio shit. I think I do Scorpio because I just saw that card on the bottom. So they probably clued me into some shit, you know, because I just saw the 6 of Swords. It's like, what 6 of Swords? Six of Swords. Man, what y'all listening to that really? What's the last song y'all listened to that really resonated with you? That's the question I have. Other than that, though, I ain't shuffling my deck. I hardly really pulled a card. I just went with whatever I felt like it because I can. And it's ARPs. I don't go by these rules. I don't call myself a tarot reader. I just be reading. I just be reading the world around me and what I see, and I just speak on my interpretation because I'm allowed. I don't give a fuck what your expertise is, baby, over here. I'm not gonna say I can't take correction. No, you can correct me, you can educate me. I would love more information. But as far as how to be me being country, me being lit, me choosing to do what I do, me falling into and falling out of, me overcoming and me struggling. I'm a human being just like you, baby. And that's why it's lit over here. So if you like that video, if it resonated, or if you know somebody who's gonna resonate for it, don't you know shade, send it to them. I dare you. That's my kind of petty. Alright, y'all, like, subscribe, and share. I would never say that, but I'm gonna start promoting myself more because I don't do that, and maybe it will remind y'all to like it when you watch. Well, okay, kitties, bye.